So I'm actually here with my friend Stephanie, and I actually want to give Stephanie the opportunity to introduce herself.
Okay, so my name is Stephanie, as Denzel said. Um, I not too long ago discovered that I'm an ENFJ, uh, type 5 in the Enneagram, sexual 5. And Denzel and I met last year at a personality hacker meetup.
You guys really helped. I hate this place. Thank you. Alright, so we're helping another video.
There you go. Denzel is documenting for us.
Someone's filming. Someone's doing it.
Everybody out. All right.
Okay.
I appreciate everybody's patience. And I apologize for... No apologies.
I love Bali. You guys like it kind of So where I live actually so it's kind of in between. I really like it. There's still
And at that meetup, we had been casually talking about my confusion or indecision between the INFJ and the INFP type. So for many years, I thought I was an INFP because that's always what I got in the test. And at that point in my life, I related to the description. But in the last few years, I noticed that I actually use some other cognitive functions. Turned out that I was an ENFJ. The more that I learned about it and talked about it with him, the more it resonated. And then later on, learning about the Enneagram 5, sexual 5 piece just made everything make so much sense.
We've talked every day since then, really diving deep. And the reason why I wanted to do this video with Stephanie is because we've been practicing something that I personally have never practiced or had the type of friendship, where both people are capable of such a strong ability and dedication to doing exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video, which we pretty much called, we're still looking for the name. Maybe by the time that this is posted, but it's we've had Soulship engineering and a whole bunch of that other stuff. ENFJs are known for trying to get everybody else to open up emotionally and everything. But we, as Carolyn said, have a hard time doing that for other people. And in my video, like I said, I believe that the reason why is because, again, the same naked body that may arouse other people, some people, is the same naked body that may disgust other people. I, of course, can't speak for all ENFJs, but I'd like to believe that the reason why it's so easy for us to be able to get everybody else to figuratively strip in a way is because we can always guarantee to other people that, hey, your naked body is not going to disgust me. In fact, I'm going to find it a beautiful piece of art. It's going to make you more human, all of that. We are going to embrace it, But when we do the same back, we can't always get that guarantee back that, someone's going to reciprocate that in the same way. And so, of course, if you know that you can deliver on your end, that type of guarantee, okay, yeah, this is not going to be, I'm not going to judge you for this. I'm going to embrace you even more in this regard, whatever. But you don't know how they're going to respond on your end. And you've probably even taken off just a few layers of clothing and you've seen the way that people looked at you, even sometimes unexpectedly. Of course, eventually you're going to learn to hide yourself away and even put on extra layers of clothes until you meet someone who's happily able to share that vulnerability. But without that vulnerability, without that level of intimacy, then without that level of vulnerability, you can't build that level of intimacy. The cool thing about me and Stephanie was that we both kind of came into this friendship with a very strong, solid mindset of, hey, we are willing to figuratively like become like naked with each other and like share all of like, you know, the raw, deepest, darkest secrets, whatever. And we can guarantee the other person, like, hey, no matter how dark, no matter how whatever, like, I will share this with you because I want to be vulnerable with you. I want to foster a friendship where we can have this kind of back and forth, and it'll just expound into something like amazingly beautiful. And I'm trusting you in this regard.
But one of the reasons why I think it's so easy with us is like we never really discussed it. It's just our MO. It's just how we operate. Like I think we both came into it having that acceptance and that desire to connect in that way. And like I was saying, having that acceptance that no matter what the other person shares, like that's sacred to you and like you're gonna love them for it anyway. So we never really talked about it like, whoa, you can share this with me, like I won't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was just like we understood that about each other. And I remember when we had that conversation to share like the really dark stuff, that was kind of scary for me because even though I knew you would be accepting and cool with it and everything, like I knew it would be okay, it was still scary because I think most, if not all of them, I hadn't told anyone else. And like there's also the sense of shame that you feel around certain things that you keep, you know, that's why we call them dark things. But yeah, you feel like the sense of shame, but it's so liberating to be able to share it with someone that, like you said, they know what it's like to have whether it's a past or like something in your present that's dark, it doesn't matter, but it's just a different experience when the other person can relate on that level, like, oh yeah, I've done certain things too. And like, and not only help you feel normal and like kind of cast aside some of that shame, but also something that I think is really beautiful is that we've been able to see like the full spectrum of human, I guess, behaviors, actions, emotions. Like you get to see someone in their full humanity, which is extraordinary. That's not something you get to see every day, right? Most people walk around living with this mask, like pretending they don't have a dark side. But we all know that's not true.
Right.
They choose not to, including us. We choose not to go there. But it's so beautiful when you get to share that and like, and almost see yourself through the other person's eyes, right? Like I know that when I was sharing those things, you were seeing it like, wow, like you have this past, but like you're still a really genuine person. And like I felt the same when you were telling me those things, like, okay, you did all these things, but like, not to downplay, I guess, but like they're not that bad, at least in my eyes.